not in the good shepherd, nice kind of way, but like if you saw him, your heart would just like be filled with desire, and you'd want to go up and like hug him and like just tell him everything about your life and stuff like that. Like you just want to be with him and just stay there and look at him. You know, that he has this powerful majesty and also this powerful attraction. You guys think you can do that? You think you can explain that to your average person in the street? There's a really easy way to do it in one word. Aslan. You guys have read the book, seen the movie, right? Right? And the movie didn't do such a great job of it, but the book, at least did. That's the power of the imagination. You see? It can kind of help make flesh concepts that we know in our intellect or through our faith. So, anyhow, I'm going to do a little exercise here. Okay, here's the board here. One area in which I find the imagination needs a lot of help is when it comes to imagining goodness. Okay, has anybody ever sat in on this talk before? You have. Keep your mouth shut. Okay. Because you know where I'm going. Okay, so I want you guys to answer me honestly. When you think about the shows you watch, the movies you watch, TV shows, books you read, maybe video games you play, who tends to be more interesting? The good guys or the bad guys? You can say it. Bad guys. Why? Raise your hand and tell me. Why are bad guys more interesting than good guys? Yes, sir?
They're always cool or smooth.
Absolutely. Now let's see here. Do bad up here. This is like not a usual blackboard. Can everybody see me if I write this? Bad, good, you can see. So the bad guys are cool. Okay? What about good guys by comparison?
Nerdy.
Boring. Okay. I'm just going to ask you to raise your hand so I don't cut people off. Wow. Average. Average is actually good. Average works. Okay, hold on for a second. You know what? I'm afraid of this pew being in the way. I'm going to see if I can move this. See a little better, everybody? Okay, move this out of the way. So I should move this as well. Okay, what else? Raise your hand. Why else are bad guys more interesting? Yes, sir?
Secular media makes the bad guys seem more complicated.
Complicated.
Interesting.
Yes. Complicated. Okay, we already said that they're interesting, so we'll just say complicated. And the good guys, by comparison, are what?
Just kind of, one-track mind, simple.
Simple. Okay. What else? Yes?
Well, I just say like to make good guys, like, give a lot of sermon-y kind of talks, like this very...
Okay, but the bad guys? Let's start with the bad guys. What are the bad guys?
Well, they're always the ones that like action-oriented.
Action-oriented. And the good guys?
Are the ones that love to give speeches about
Talk-oriented. That is actually good. No one has ever said that before, but that's a good thing. Okay? But since you said action, let me pull something else. Action-oriented, what's another thing we could say? Yep?
Dangerous.
Dangerous? Oh, I was just looking for an opposite of active.
Oh, passive.
Passive. Okay. What else? Teens, be honest. It's okay. I told you. I gave you guys permission to be honest. Yes.
Usually bad guys are more powerful at the beginning.
Yes, they're more powerful.
Good guys are more powerful at the end.
They're more what? But they're, what's the opposite of powerful?
Bad guys are powerful at the beginning, and then good guys are powerful just at the end.
Right. But in the beginning, what are they like?
Weak.
Weak.
Helpless.
Yeah. Yeah, helpless. Especially like the good people that get, blown up by the bad guys and stuff like that. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
The bad guys are always on the offensive at the beginning, and the good guys are always on the defensive.
Yes. On the offensive. They play offense. And the good guys play defense. Okay? Yes, in a way.
The bad guys are always unpredictable.
Oh, yes.
And then the good ones are very
Yeah. Okay, predictable. That's very good. What else? Yes, ma'am.
The bad guys can do anything and they don't think about the consequences. But the good guys might trick somebody and say, oh, I'm sorry.
Because they have to be
They're chasing after the bad guy and they trip. And they go, oh, I'm sorry. And, you know.
right. So how can I sum that in one word? The bad guys can do whatever they want. The good guys have to be
There is no moral choice. No consequences.
right.
They don't think about their consequences.
Okay, so I'll just say can do what they want, can do as they like, since we're short on space here. No thought, no, I don't know how to say, okay, no thought of the consequences. So if you are thinking about the consequences, what does that make you? Accountable, thank you. Or there's an R word, our kids hate to hear from us. Thank you. Responsible. Okay, what else? Yes, ma'am.
They seem to portray the good guy as a nerd sometimes.
Yeah.
The bad guy as a punk or the opposite of nerdy, whatever the opposite.
Well, we have cool. This is not a space. I'm trying. We already have cool, and I put down nerd. But yeah, there's something like they can be very suave. Yeah. And yes. Intriguing. Well, actually, that sounded like interesting. So I'll pass on that one, just because it's. But unless you can explain more of why they're intriguing, which is the question.
How it's different from interesting?
Well, no. Just like, what is it that is why are you intrigued?
Well, you're intrigued because you don't know, since the other characters in the story and the person reading it are often coming at it from a completely different moral standpoint.
Right.
The intrigue is that you just don't get this person.
Yeah, there's
You
like
don't
a
know
mystery.
where they're coming from, mysterious.
Mystery. Mysterious, right. Thank you for pulling that out for me. Yeah, and by comparison, like you said, the good guys, we know them, so that means they are, like, we already have simple. Predictable, we have predictable. Excuse me? I can't hear you, I'm so sorry. Oppressive? Not oppressive.
Transparent?
Yeah, transparent, obvious. I think that's what we're looking for. Okay. Somebody in the middle. Ma'am, did you have it?
Bad guys can be manipulative.
Yeah. And the good guys?
I think transparent kind of works.
Well, there's even better, if the opposite of manipulative is
Consider.
not just considerate, like,
Let you make your own choices.
yeah, they're honest, I'd say. Because we didn't put honest up there yet. Okay, why else? Yes, sir.
Bad guys are usually self-confident.
Yes. And the good guys?
They lack confidence.
Yeah. They're what? Humble. And I asked you, which 12-year-old, 14-year-old boy wants to never be humble? Yes.
Well, I think from the earliest, like in W2, right, the bad guy has facial hair. And he's dark.
He's dark.
He's dark, and W2, right, is light.
Thank you. Yes, dark. And he tends to wear what color?
Black.
And good guys? Yeah. Okay. What else? Actually, whoa, somebody just gave a deep laugh. What does that usually intimate when somebody has a deep voice? Like what is that? That's like masculine. You know what? It's been a long time since someone said that.